Hello, Bloomington. I'm Mayor Tim Busse, and this is the Council Minute for the week of October 31st. We didn't have a council meeting this week. I hope everyone had a happy Halloween and is enjoying the balmy weather. But I did want to take a few minutes to catch up on a couple of very nice events that took place over the past couple of days. This week, the Bloomington Police Department held their annual Behavior Recognition Awards Ceremony. It's a great awards ceremony that I make a point of attending each and every year, but frankly, the name of the ceremony doesn't do it justice. The event is an opportunity to recognize and to thank the Bloomington Police Department for the outstanding work that they do each and every day. The BPD expects a high level of professionalism from all of its employees, but when employees exceed that high level of professionalism, this ceremony is an opportunity to show appreciation for their exceptional performance. Officers were recognized for their bravery, for their quick thinking and problem-solving skills, and for their willingness to put themselves in harm's way to protect others. Some of the examples made the news, and you may have heard about them, but in most cases, the awards reflect the highly unpredictable, often dangerous, and many times unheralded work that police officers do every day. The examples range from an officer performing the Heimlich maneuver to save a choking victim, a group of officers working together to detain and arrest an armed man in a very public place, and another group responding to a harrowing incident on the walk bridge over 494. The awards ceremony is also another opportunity to recognize the 2022 Optimist Club Respect for Law Officer of the Year. This year, that award was presented to Officer Matt Ryan. Congratulations to Officer Ryan and to all members of the BPD who were recognized this week. And I also have to mention, the awards ceremony sets aside time to recognize and to thank members of the community who over the course of the past year stepped forward to assist an officer, to help a victim, to report a crime, or to provide some other bit of assistance or action that contributed to the safety of our community. Again, you may have heard about some of these incidents, but my guess is that you probably didn't know about most of them. Well-deserved awards were presented to the Mall of America staff, who disarmed a man with a rifle, and to staff members at Walmart, who assisted BPD with the arrest of an armed individual. Other examples, like a group of citizens working together to help a suicidal woman, or a quick-thinking person who provided an EpiPen to someone who was having an allergic reaction, or the two men who helped a man and his dog escape a house fire, or the story of a 7-year-old boy who bravely jumped into a swimming pool to help a young boy who was drowning. You might not have heard about those. The people behind those stories didn't make the news, but they certainly deserve a heartfelt thank you for their bravery and their willingness to step up and help when needed. Thank you to all, and congratulations. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to take part in the ribbon cutting for the brand new North American headquarters for SICK sensors. If you've driven on 494 or in the South Loop, you've probably noticed the very big building with the big blue sign on the side. That's SICK sensors. It's hard to miss. Some quick background here. SICK sensors is named after the company founder Erwin Sick of Germany. Sick designs, builds, and sells intelligent sensors and related products that are used by many businesses around the world, from shipping and logistics to autonomous vehicles. Since 1997, SICK's North American headquarters have been located here in Bloomington on 110th Street. In 2012, SICK added a location in Savage to house its production and logistics operations, and then in 2017, it leased additional space in Bloomington near its headquarters. Now, back in 2018, SICK started looking for a 20-acre or more site to consolidate all of its operations into one campus, either here in Minnesota or in another location in the United States. At that time, the Bloomington Port Authority was marketing a 14-acre site in the South Loop that was owned by the city. The Port Authority contacted SICK and pitched a plan to use public funding to offset the size difference between the 20 acres that SICK wanted and the 14 acres that the city had. The plan included building parking structures in phases as SICK expands. SICK loved the idea of having their business in the South Loop. The central location in the metro, the closeness to the airport, proximity to hotels and transit, they all played into SICK selecting Bloomington as the permanent home of their North American headquarters. They broke ground in June of 2021, and that brings us to this week. The ribbon cutting officially opened Phase 1 of the new SICK campus. 120,000 square feet of office, production, and logistics. The facility is really very impressive, both inside and out. It looks sharp. Phase 2 will add a multi-story office building that could be as big as 150,000 square feet. And we'll know by the end of the year if SIC plans to break ground on that project in 2023. In total, the entire project will cost around $100 million over 4 phases and will total about 550,000 square feet. I assume you can hear how excited I am about this project, and you should be too. This project adds diversity to the Bloomington tax base. It brings good-paying jobs with a median wage of almost $84,000 a year. It continues to build on our growing high-tech industry in the city, and it provides a permanent Bloomington home to an outstanding international company that has a long history of being a strong corporate contributor in this community. Congratulations to everyone at SIC Sensors. And finally, Tuesday, November 8th is Election Day. If you're unaware of that, my guess is you probably haven't had the TV on in the past month. Absentee and early voting has been underway for a while now, and you can still vote early if you'd like. In-person early voting takes place here at Civic Plaza Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And there will be special extended hours for early voting on Saturday, November 5th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and on Monday, November 7th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Polls are open on Election Day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. 3 quick reminders for you. First, mail-in ballots must be received in the mail by November 8th or dropped off at City Hall by 3 p.m. on Election Day. Second, your polling location may have changed due to redistricting. Mine did. Check the Minnesota Secretary of State's polling place finder to confirm your location, or you can always call the city clerk's office. And finally, remember, registration is allowed at your polling place on Election Day. Non-registered voters will need to provide proof of residence. You can find more information on the city's website. That will do it for this week's Council Minute. Thanks very much for joining me. Until next time, stay safe, Bloomington.